So, you're looking for a base that's defendable both online and offline, but you don't want the hassle of playing Farm Simulator.
Just get on with it, dude.
Coming into the entrance, you have two double sheet metal doors. These act as an airlock for when the inevitable happens. And by inevitable, I mean the Aoka kid next door comes to visit you for an hour. Going to the left or the right, depends which way you're facing, you have two lockers and some bags for quick respawns, so you can run after said Aoka kid to get your stuff back. On the opposite side, you've got a window and a shop window for perfect visibility to check for any door campers. Okay, let's go up into the base now. A ladder can be used until you get a ladder hatch. To the right you've got a repair bench and met by a flurry of garage doors. I don't know why I close things in a tour, force of habit I suppose. I'm going to run around here quickly just to show you how good the mobility is. To the right you've got a tier 2 and a bit of storage, followed by one of two mixing tables. Here you've got a 6-box loot room to keep all of your lower tier stuff, and we've all got that friend who keeps pointless crap. Perfect place for it. One of 3 auto turrets and 2 more boxes. A bedroom with a locker and some more storage. Of course, if you're in a group you may want to change things around here. Okay, let's go up to the shooting floor. Lose a barrel for better mobility, or keep it if you need the extra storage. Part of the shooting floor is taken from a previous build of mine. These are your ankle biters, which are a stupid name I know, but I've got to use the jargon so the kids don't pick on me in the comments. And underneath the ankle biters, at least I think that's what they're called anyway, you've got 4 more large boxes, or barrels, whatever takes your fancy. Coming through the garage door you've got a bed and some small boxes. The small boxes are for mobility, not actual storage. My favourite single TC peaks in the game right now. You can't get up or down from these providing the doors open. Now these peaks here are no good for raid defence, but anybody who watches CamCon will know that he used a base of mine recently in a video, and these peaks came in absolutely clutch against a roof camping neighbour. These peaks however are good for raid defence and for shooting further afield. And of course your roof take-back peaks. There are 3 of every peak that you see in this shooting floor, making it compact while giving you 360-degree vision around your base. Coming up onto your roof, which is covered by 1 auto turret and has a wind turbine. A wind turbine would be needed if you have the 3 auto turrets, as you can only get 2 solar panels working at 100% up here. And yes, this is a good roof and shooting floor for roof camping, but roof camping is for noobs and the French, so I trust you won't be doing any of that. Okay, we've spent too much time up here now, let's go back into the base. Here's where we go down to the bunker area. In front of you we've got 4 electric furnaces, 2 on each side, and 2 lockers hidden away underneath them. What we're looking at here is where the bunker will go, which I'll pop down in a second. To place the bunker it's a simple roof tile. Place it, upgrade it to HQM or sheet metal, whatever you prefer or can afford. And to take the bunker down, just destroy the wood floor underneath it. The floor does have to be wood and not twig. So now we come into the core. You can kit this out dependent on how many players there are in your group, but having your battery down here is a good idea. And here's your main loot room and your tool cupboard. And here's the upkeep. Hopefully you're still with me. If you are, let's get into the build. So we start off with a triangle foundation and 2 square foundations next to it, and we wall that in. Besides the front of the triangle where we put a double door frame, and upgrade it all to stone. We'll put a double door down, ceiling on it, you seal it all in, and then pop your TC down. Make sure your TC is right back to the wall. I know it's a silly thing to say, but it does need to be because we're going to put a shelf on in a minute. And yes, I have done this before and not had the TC to the back wall myself and had to re-record it. So we're going to put a shelf down. I'm sure most of you know how to put a shelf down now. If not, just follow this. You can leave those 2 triangles there because they're going to be used as honeycomb shortly. So put 2 more double door frames down. Get your base secure. I'll pop garage doors down now. Obviously you won't have them yet, but I'll just pop them down now because you don't want to watch me upgrade everything. But I will upgrade this to its final materials. This is all included in the cost in the tour. And that's how, well, you won't be looking with the HQM, but that's how you'll be looking with a stone structure. So now we'll get on to where we put the bunker. Make sure that's wood and not anything else. Well, it can't be twig, obviously. These will need to be HQM at some point, and that'll need to be HQM. One more thing that will need to be HQM is this. However, we're going to leave it as sheet metal at the moment because you can't, because the HQM's got a bigger hitbox and you can't fit the lockers in behind it while it's HQM. So we'll put a double door frame there and stick a door on it. Next, we're going to put the honeycomb down. I'm going to do the honeycomb slightly differently in this video, so you don't have to sit here and watch me upgrade every block. But I'm going to put the wooden triangles down, so you can see. Okay, you don't want that raised, you want that lowered. And you want that one lowered. I'm useless. So you want 2 triangles at the side, and each at the end of each squares you want 3 triangles. Like that. So this is what it looked like from above. This is what it looked like when you've done them in twig. This is what it looked like when upgraded to stone. Note that the partitions between will have to be sheet metal, as you won't be able to get back to them once you've put the triangle ceilings on. This is what it'll look like when it's sheet metal, and finally sheet metal with the triangle ceilings on. So now you've got your honeycomb down, probably in stone by now, not metal. We can carry on. You want half walls here. I'll stick a ceiling on this. And then upgrade that to sheet metal, if you've got enough metal now. And the roof just to stone. So coming down here, because we haven't upgraded that triangle beneath us to HQM, we can fit a locker down here. If you're struggling to place a locker like that, just go on down and do it that way. It makes no difference. Once you've got your lockers down, you can put your windows on. And you can actually upgrade that triangle underneath your HQM, which I didn't do. So, now we're going to go all the way around. Literally walling ourselves in. And another half wall, half wall, half wall, and 3 triangles above your entrance to your core. These at some point will all need to be upgraded to sheet metal. Again, you'll probably be doing stone right now, because we're going to utilise the whole of this. We're going to utilise the honeycomb. And the floor on this one will need to be sheet metal, or the ceiling even. So now we're going to create our jump up to what will be the shooting floor. If you don't have a ladder hatch yet, you can just use a furnace as a jump up. And put a ceiling on it all. You see, this is where you're going to have to farm a lot, but the base itself is very, very simple to build. And if like magic, it's all upgraded to sheet metal. So now we're going to go and do the inside of the first floor, or second floor if you're American. I am not going to put all the deployables down because I'm not going to insult your intelligence by doing so. So you have the double door frames where I'm putting them here. I'm sorry I have to upgrade everything. And here is where your auto turret is going to go. I will place my boxes down here. So you put two at the side and then the auto turret in the middle. And then we'll put our door frames, our garage doors down. Now make sure the roller is facing towards the square every time you put these down. That means that they don't poke out the sides. If they're facing towards a triangle, the hinges, the edges will poke out the side of the base. Point them towards the square and they won't. Hope that makes sense. So this will be your 6-box loot room. You just put a half wall down and 3 triangles above it and then upgrade to stone. So now we'll go out to the front and get the reception area, whatever you want to call it. We'll get that down. So you want 2 squares either side and a triangle in the middle. Upgrade these to stone, none of this needs to be sheet metal, and you want 2 triangles at the end. This is where your shop window and normal window is going to go. So you want a single door, 2 double door frames, a double door frame facing outwards, a double door frame facing outwards, and a window facing inwards. Upgrade all these. And above you here is going to go a square ladder hatch. If you don't have a ladder hatch yet, it's not a problem, just use a ladder. So we're going to fill all this in, except for obviously the square ladder hatch. Pop your windows in. I put these doors here because I don't want people seeing in so they can actually see what's in there. So these doors must be facing outwards so they create the airlock, like so. And have the door facing inwards. I'll pop this down now. And I'll pop that one down as well. So you want a roof, a normal roof piece here, a roof triangle here, and a normal roof piece here. Then upgrade them to stone. And there you go, you can fit your repair bench behind that or whatever you want to fit behind that then. So now we'll get onto the shooting floor. We go around these squares in half walls. And the triangles behind them as well. We'll need to do the triangles behind them for stability purposes. And again, I'm very sorry that we're upgrading. And done. So we pop a lid on these. This is where your ankle biters are going to come into play. And then you jump down here to get your bearings to work out which way you want your door to go and which way you want your ankle biters to go. So I'm going to have mine here and here and double door frame there. I've just made a mistake, I've built the wrong base, but it doesn't matter, I'll just delete it in a second. Pop a lid on that. And delete this here because that doesn't belong there, that's on my previous base, my apologies. So that's where your bed goes, and the 3 small boxes for mobility purposes. So we'll go around these lowered edges here and have 2 double door frames around each. Upgrade them to stone. That's how it should be looking right now. And here you want 2 triangle frames. 2 triangle frames, and everything's in 3s here, so we're doing it each thing 3 times. 2 more triangle frames, and then you want walls at the edges on top of the frames, unlike what I just did there. Same here, and same here. So now we put 2 triangle roof pieces. That obviously then gets rid of the full wall at the side, and the triangles underneath it for stability is to have these roof pieces. We're starting to look like a decent base now. They want windows on top of here, windows on top of here, and everything's in 3s, so windows on top of here. You can go ahead now and put your triangle roof pieces down, creating your peaks. And you can have them as sheet metal if you wish. Obviously I didn't put the cost of it being sheet metal into the intro. So on top of these you want 2 triangles on each. They are going to be your roof take back peaks. And double door frames in here. You'll need to put the double door frames in here now because of overstability. And when you put the door in, make sure the door doesn't go the way I just put it. Make sure the double door goes outwards, and make sure it's got a lock on it, like so. So the great thing about this base, there's actually no strategical reason to where to have your jump up. You can have it any side you want. So I'm going to pop it here for the purposes of this video. You can have it where I put that square or this square. It's entirely up to you. It makes no difference whatsoever. So it's preference really. And then you put low walls here. Make sure the hard side is facing outwards. And that's your roof take back peaks done. And again, when you put your turret down under one of these, it doesn't matter which one you put it down. I mean, you can have 3 turrets on here if you wish. Depends how chatty you are. So because we don't have a lot of electrics, I'm only going to go too high with this. If you decide to have like 6 turrets in your base or whatever, you'll need to put this higher. But for 3 turrets and 4 electric furnaces, that's high enough. And then you have your roof triangles facing outwards. I've now added the chain link fences and the metal embrasures offline. This is your base complete. Thank you very much for watching.